Hello, I'm going to share with you a really beautiful grounding breathing practice today. So, this is Makarasana Pranayama, also called crocodile breathing. It's actually a really good practice to do with children as well. It's very calming, very grounding, and it also helps us become very aware of our breath and where the breath flows in the body. So, it's a great practice also for activating the diaphragm and becoming aware of the breath going down to this part of the body. So when we breathe nose, slow, and low, activating that diaphragm, we are helping to improve oxygenation of the body. Couple of precautions with this practice, we will be lying down on our belly. So for anyone who is expecting, pregnant, if you have any serious injuries or any serious illnesses, just be mindful of this practice. It's a generally safe practice otherwise. What you will need for this practice is a mat, somewhere quite firm to lie down. Try to avoid soft beds or anything like that. We want a firm surface. You'll also need a blanket just to support the head. So what we're going to be doing is we'll be getting into a nice, relaxing, laying down position on our belly. We're going to be breathing nose, slow, and low to encourage the breath to go down into this area of the body here, the diaphragm, the lower lobes of the lungs. We're going to be almost essentially using the floor as a resistance so that when we breathe, our bellies are going to meet the floor. And this is a cue to encourage the breath to expand laterally. So we must remember that healthy breathing is actually a 360 dimensional breathing practice. Our bellies just don't go in and out sideways. So we're not just looking for this inhaling and exhaling. We're looking for a three-dimensional movement of the body, of the rib cage. So remember, our ribs wrap all the way around our body and our lungs are housed here in the thoracic cavity. So when the belly meets the floor, it's just a very gentle cue to allow the rib cage to expand. And you'll feel that diaphragm engaging. So if you're not used to feeling it, it'll almost feel like you're doing a little bit of a workout. So let's get started. Have a blanket ready. We're going to get comfortable. We're going to come down into a nice laying down position. So just wriggle yourself down. We're actually going to be using our hands. Whoops. We're going to be placing our hands a little bit like this, just to support our forehead, or you can kind of just make it quite comfortable. So getting your hands placed out on your blanket in front of you with that diamond shape. You're going to just rest the forehead onto the blanket, onto the hands, and just take a moment here to really allow your body to wriggle into the ground and get comfortable. Allowing the feet to be flat, wriggling the hips, allowing the body to soften and settle. So the blanket should allow for elevation so that the nose isn't being squashed against the mat. So you have space here. And when you're comfortable, just begin following your breath in and out of your body. Breathing in and out here through the nose. And just simply feeling the breath, noticing where the breath goes. Noticing what's moving in the body. So what parts of your body are pressing against the mat as you breathe in. And what parts soften. It's a lovely grounding practice. Most of our chakras are connected to the ground here as well. Really, really grounding. I love this practice, particularly at the time when there's a full moon. It really, really does help ground the body. Soft breaths into the body. And soft, slow breaths out. So we're just taking time here to really relax into the breath and feel into the breath here. When you've connected to your breathing rhythm, we're going to invite the breath to be a little bit slower and a bit lower. So we're going to slowly now bring the breath in through the nose and guide the breath down towards our diaphragm. So this area at the bottom of our rib cage, we want to feel that area pressing gently in against the mat. And when you feel your upper tummy hitting off the mat, meeting the mat, allow that to be a cue for the breath to gently expand into the ribs. And on the exhale, allowing the ribs to soften.
and the belly to soften. So again, we're inhaling, nose, slow, low. Belly meets the floor. Feeling that expansion then as the ribs flare out. So we're feeling this lateral expansion here. Opening up the side body with the breath and slowly exhaling, allowing the breath to soften through the nose. Feeling the whole body contracting again and softening. Inhaling. Nose, slow and low. Exhaling. Just allowing the breath to really flow out of the body. Feeling that belly soften, feeling the back of the ribs soften. Inhaling again, nice and slow, nice and low. Feeling the belly meet the mat, ribs expanding. Exhaling, feeling everything soften. Really allowing the breath to just flow out of the body here. I never worry about the sound of my breath when I'm breathing here. Quite often I can really hear my breathing, but I find it quite soothing in this case. It's not heavy, it's just kind of like a release breath. Inhaling again, nice, slow and low. Down towards that belly area. So this is the area between the belly button and the ribs. Feel that area meeting the mat. Bringing the breath to the side body, feeling the ribs open, expand. Softly, slowly letting go. Continue breathing like this for another few breaths. Really enjoying the nice, slow, deep, low breaths here into the body. You may even feel expansion down in the lower back area, helping to open up and create space here. Really almost breathing into the back body. Feeling it open and expand, soften, and let go. Try to slow the breath a little bit more with each inhale and exhale. And try to allow the body to soften a bit more with each breath in and each breath out. Letting go of any tension in the forehead or the shoulders or the neck or the jaw. And really allowing the glutes and the hips to soften. So if you still feel any tightness in the body, just give the body a little wriggle. Bring the breath in nice, slow and low. Open, expand. Exhale, let go. Really connecting to the beautiful energies of the Mother Earth. Feeling your energies and the energy centers of the body just really connecting here. Grounding, rooting. Becoming very present in the physical body. So there should be very little movement in the upper chest. But there should be a nice amount of movement in that diaphragm area and the back body area. It's really feeling the breath expanding in the ribs, around the kidney area as well, the lower back. It's a really nice practice to do if you're feeling really drained or frazzled or just out of sorts. It's a lovely practice to bring you back to center again. And do a few more breaths like this. Keeping your focus on each breath in and each breath out. Inhaling softly, slowly. And softly, slowly exhaling. Your next inhale is going to inhale, gently rising the head. We're going to push ourselves very gently up. And we're going to just exhale nicely into extended child's pose. And again, just taking a nice slow deep breath in through the nose here. You can feel the belly meeting the knees, the thighs this time. Gentle expansion of the back body. Exhaling, letting go. And again, a nice slow deep breath in. Feeling the belly meet the thighs, ribcage expanding. Exhaling, letting go. One more breath like this. Inhaling. And exhaling. Our next inhale is going to inhale and come up to all fours. And just as we exhale, just coming back into a comfortable seated position again. Being connected to the breath. Just going to take a moment to sit. Softly allowing the breath to flow in and out through the nose. Bring a little inner smile to the face, smile of gratitude for the breath, for its beautiful energy of allowing us to really ground and connect back to ourselves, feeling this beautiful vital life force energy flowing through our bodies. Noticing the softness that it has brought to us. Just taking a minute or so to being with the breath, being with the self, being present. Very gently just placing the left hand onto the heart, the right hand over it. Taking a nice, slow, deep breath into the belly and up towards the heart. A breath of gratitude. And on the exhale, letting this energy of gratitude fill the space around you. And that concludes this short practice. I hope you found this helpful. Namaste.